All right, we're making some big stuff today. Though I completely screwed up when I was trying to get this to work. Okay. So we're now going to make the bodies for some big pieces. I almost did it. I almost did it. Yo, what's going on? All right, so 2,750 grams of clay. I don't know how TikTok's going to be able to see this. You guys are really close, but pour some tea on here. Make sure it's all ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna make 4 of these, and I kind of sketched out some stuff. I want to do one that's just a cylinder, is an orchid pot. One that's kind of come up and straight up like this as an orchid pot. One that's like a sake bottle, but it's going to be an orchid pot. And then we'll do one jar. But here's the deal. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do for jars. Yeah, that's cool. Love that idea. I couldn't figure out a jar idea. Like, I was really just like dissatisfied with everything that I was thinking about. So and so the idea originally too was like I was gonna do the whole sake bottle jar, but if I did that as you can't get your hand in it, you know? I'm not opposed to doing it, but I don't know how you actually get your hand down in there. And so like I'm a little confused as to how to do that properly. We'll figure it out. I think one of them, I do want to make 2 sake bottles. We just have to figure out like width. So maybe you could, maybe it would come with like something to grab your stuff, your piece with, maybe? I don't know. We're gonna go for the sake bottle first though. The orchid pot sake bottle. And slightly more creative. I kind of like that. Adil, what's up? How are you? I feel the same way. Why is he not in here? So the thing about like throwing big on a standing wheel, I feel like everybody always tells me that you can't do it, and I don't really understand why. I feel like people who say you can't do it have never tried. Throwing big is pretty boring for me though, because it's like, what, we're almost done with this form. It's been 5 minutes since we centered it. It's like, this is not going to take very long to make 4 of these things. Yeah. No, kidding. It's more comfortable than being like on your knees or something. But Amanda, I don't know what that means. I disagree with that. I mean, you just watched me stand and do this, right? I feel like people just need to give it a try and they'll realize it's the same. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go out and then come in. Okay, can you be more specific about what part that you're struggling with? Also, just so you guys know, there's a better view over on YouTube. You guys are really close. I couldn't move you any further away. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is going to be the sake bottle form. It's going to be made into two things. Aaron, what's up? It's going to come out, in, out, back in, back out, and then we're going to make another part that's going to go on top of this. I get just bored with it, honestly, kidden. It's just like, it's too quick. We're just like, it's in and done. Blue, welcome back. How are you? Can you be more specific, Hans? Like, what part of throwing the wall is difficult for you? Totally fair. I'm afraid, Juan, I can barely speak English, so I'm going to do a little reverse pull right here, spice things up a little bit. So this is going to be a orchid pot, I think. How many pounds is 2,700 grams? This is going to be an orchid pot. Appreciate it, Hans. But you let me know, man. I'm happy to help. It's just hard to, like, there's too many factors, right? And so if there's something you're struggling with, it'd be easier to focus on that versus just randomized tips. I like to throw with a sponge because I'm an aggressive potter, otherwise it would just be like, these are the throwing lines with a sponge. If you can imagine, it'd be way worse if I had no sponge. Alright, so the bottom base of this is done. So we'll do the top part of this tomorrow. So essentially we're going to just throw a bunch of bodies today and then do the rest. We are going to throw the top to this one later today. I didn't. I'll check it out. To be honest, I really don't look at TikTok anymore. I just come on here to stream and I don't actually, I don't look at anything. I just come on, I stream, and I get off. But I will take a look. Right? I just like, I like streaming over here. I like YouTube more though, so I'm mostly over there. Okay, cool. No, honestly, I haven't done the wild clay yet because it's a little intimidating. Oh my god. You had a random conversation with me? Good on you, man. I feel like most of my conversations are random. What were we talking about? Fish? Dogs? Wombats? I have been talking about wildebeest a lot recently. I don't know what that's been about. Alright, so that's the first one. We're going to throw another one that's like essentially the same thing. And this was going to be a jar. Actually, you know what? We might just throw that base form that we just did. And instead of making a top to it, we'll just turn into a jar. Into a doozy what's it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see. I'll definitely take a look. Oh. Oh, good. I'm glad that I seemed helpful. That doesn't sound like me, but I'm glad it happened. Ugh. But yeah, I haven't touched the wild clay yet. I need to get stuff that's done for like, because I'm in that show this weekend, so I need to get, and then I have the wood firing conference is coming up, so I just need to get things ready. I feel like that's more just like for fun for me. I'm getting like, I swear, 15 to 20 spam text calls or messages an hour now. I mean, I'm like looking over on my text messages right now, and it's like just filled with spam. It's crazy. Yeah, so the only reason I throw big is because it needs to take some clay for the back of my kiln. Otherwise, I would not be doing this stuff. Though I'm realizing now, I guess I could throw smaller stuff. Yeah. I wish that it was just a few. I'm getting a crazy ton every hour. Big air bubble in this one. So here's the trick. Anybody's trying to throw on the wheel, like big stuff standing, this forearm, no matter how tall this thing gets, has to be attached to the splash guard. I don't care what this arm does, but you'll see me go down when it needs to go up. Otherwise it doesn't work. That's my one piece of advice here for throwing big. Prada, what's up? Also, I don't like throwing big pieces. It wastes so much clay. This is these 4 pieces, an entire 25-pound bag of clay. It's such a waste of clay. I've already gone through a box and a half of clay since Tuesday. I mean, kidding, that's what's happening to me right now. I mean, it's crazy. I'm getting crazy amounts. Uh-oh. I hit the top with the top of my hand. Oh well, I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh my god, you should. You 100% should try some pottery at some point. I started yesterday. It was my first day I've ever touched clay in my entire life. And look at me now. I'm doing like 6 pounds of clay. Oh my god, some cool names in here that I can't pronounce. What's up? Actually, you know what? We're gonna collar this thing a little bit. Whoa. No one saw that. Didn't happen. There's a big air bubble that I did not get out on the bottom. I have, Maddie, but I'm happy to do another one, and I'm also happy just to talk about it. Are you left-handed or are you right-handed? And how are you centering currently? Savannah, well, welcome in. You guys want a better view? I'm over on YouTube as well. Nothing. Air bubbles are not your enemy. It just, I popped it as I threw. If you pop a bubble without, like, with a pin tool, your pot's gonna get ruined. Don't do it. Just keep throwing, and you're totally fine. You can pop it once it's leather hard and patch it. But don't worry about it for now. It's not your enemy. Oh my god, I'm so great. Appreciate you asking. And what is the positioning of your hand? Are you in a karate chop? Are you over your hand, like over the clay, like a claw? What's your hand positioning? And where's your wrist fit into this? Like, where's your wrist sitting? You're clawing it? Savannah! My god, so good to me. Appreciate you. Okay, I think that's it for this guy. This is going to be a jar. We're not going to add a top to it. The other one will have the top added to it. I'll throw in a gallery later. But not today. Not right now. Inside of your wrists are touching. If you send me a video of you throwing centering over on Instagram, I can tell you what's going on. But we'll talk about centering in a second on this next piece. So coning is not centering for me. I do not cone to center. I only cone because I don't wedge my clay. Okay, so this next one, we are going to just make a straight up and down cylinder for a really tall orchid pot. I think that's the key. Okay. So let me just get this thing going a little bit, and then we'll talk about centering for a half a second. Yeah, you're just evening out the clay there, kid. But I guess you don't really need to if you were to wedge your clay. But who wants to wedge clay? That's so boring. Yo, what's good? What's up, Alan? How are ya? Okay, centering. Let's knock this thing off. Wah. All right, super knocked off center. So, two main ways to center that I teach. Left hand, palm at 9 o'clock. You're pushing hard. If you do this, it centers it, but it starts bringing the clay up. It's not full. So you take a karate chop in your right hand, interlock your thumbs, and push down. And then a slow release with your muscles before taking it off. Boom, centered. Second way of centering. Are you bulldog wedging or are you spiral wedging? Second way of centering, it's hard to show on this amount of clay. Oh my God, from Brazil, welcome in. I take my right hand, put it on top, I hook. I'm gonna push down with my left hand on top of my right hand, and I'm gonna pull back with my fingertips of my right hand. So I'm gonna push down, pull back. Release my arm, then release the pressure of my arm, then release my hand. Boom, centered. Does it have to be perfect? No. Perfect centered pots are lame. You don't need that. Christina, how are you? Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, this next shape we are going to do is, I think it's so either we come out and then up, kind of like a Floridian Gatsby-esque pot, Or we do another one, the same one. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see another sake bottle form? Or do we do just a straight up and down wall? Or do we do out and then up? What do you want to see? Of course, Maddie. My God, I would love to do anything to help. Out and up. Oh my God, you guys. Crazy over here. Insane. All great ideas. Oh my God, okay, everybody wants the out and up one. Nice. How's the trip been? Are you feeling better? Are you still sick? I hope not. I'm great. I had a bit of a mental breakdown here yesterday. Could not do anything. But we're back and we're good. We're happy. It was just too hot. I can't do hot. I'm not a hot weather person. I'm a guy who likes, 4 feet of snow happening all the time and, cold, like dreary weather and rainy days. That's kind of my MO. Yeah, a little bit. I ended up banning a couple, or at least one dude, Jim. Poor Jim. He was just mansplaining to me, and I just couldn't handle it. I'm gonna let you guys in a little secret. I have a weird disdain for men, and just a dude mansplaining for me about what happened on a bad day. Couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it. It was probably the shortest stream I've ever done. So we're just running the baseline here. Strange topic, no way. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, hopefully you feel better soon. I hope. Okay, so this is the idea. It's going to go out to here. We're going to really kind of whatever, and then we're going to go up. But it's going to have a nice flare to it. And there's like a 90% chance I screw it up, so. Because this is my second day of making pottery ever. And so I'm not super confident about my pottery making skills. So you guys are with me for this. This awesome t-shirt, you say? My ex made it for me for Christmas last year. Okay, we're getting there. Hold up. You guys are so impatient here. We need to find their big rib. Oh no, I've lost the big rib. I was looking for this the other day. No! I don't know what we're gonna do. I was gonna rib this thing hard, and it's just not. Okay, this is not the tool. This is not the tool at all. Can't believe we're gonna have to do this with the wrong tool, guys. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Why am I saying it's my second day doing pottery? Because it is my second day doing pottery. Never been in here before. I'm glad I can, I'm glad you're into it, Christina. Yeah, the mansplaining stuff is tough. I know, I had this big, sharp, pointy metal or wooden rib. It was just, God, it was a good looking rib. But this guy, it's just kind of like a squat, blase, no shape to him. He just kind of goes straight up. There's no funness to him. Whatever. We'll make it work. Or we won't. I don't know. Second day, you can't blame me if it doesn't work. God, where did it... I have to clean my studio. My studio is a literal disaster. I mean, it's a pot. Is it a good pot? I don't think so. Oh my god, kidding, the worst. When you can't find your rib. This is definitely a pot. Let's leave it at that. I mean, you know, it's not bad. Is it good? Whatever. Alright, we're done with this one. Let's make another one. I want to go back to the other form. This form is boring. Though with holes in it, it's going to be pretty sweet. Yeah. Push that to the side. Take this guy out. You know what? It's kind of cool. Should we have it flare out more? Or we like this? Wait a minute. Hold up. Christina, we jumped the gun here. Yeah, this is going to be an orchid pot. It's going to be a fat orchid pot. Should we flare it a little bit more? Do we like the height here? Oh, kidding. Honestly, that's so easy to do. I lose my ribs in the reclaim constantly. My metal ones, they're just like, I'm constantly having to buy new metal ribs. Those things get into the bottom of your doozy what's it, and then they just go out, disappear, and you know what? We're fine. A little flare? Oh my god, okay. A little bit more flare. Okay. It is, Raven. We gotta go big. We gotta fill the back of the kiln so I can fire my kiln properly. All right, I don't want to touch this anymore. Let's do another one. Where'd my ribs go? Or my oh, there they are. My bats. My bats have been flying away. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's some good bats. Oh, look. 3 whole bats. Look at that. Look at that. It's cool to be jealous by my collection of bats. I would be, honestly. Is it getting late? Is that why I'm getting delirious? Yes, it is. It's like only 5 o'clock, but clearly I can't stream past like 2 in the afternoon or I lose it. Okay. Oh god. I want to do another one. Probably. I had some beans today. My buddy came over for some tea, and he looked at my meal, and he said, "Is that dog food?" So, I probably need some more food that maybe doesn't look like dog food. But Olive, I gave Olive, my beautiful dog, for those who don't know, a giant slab of sockeye salmon. You can see it on my Instagram story from last night. And I had a bowl of rice. Yeah, kidding. That's where it's at. That's literally I'm listening to my lo-fi station on whatever this is called, Spotify. Ooh. Look at that centered pot. Oh my god. Olive does eat better than I do. Celeste, how do you know? Thank you. No, I do not. I just don't eat food. I think 90% of people who see what I would eat would prefer her food. She eats like the queen she is, and I eat like the stable boy peasant who needs to provide for her. What? Where'd your comment go? Did you say something really messed up, Lou? That's probably what it is. That makes the most sense to me. Meanwhile, Celeste over here going for the compliment and then saying I have diabetes. It's a move, but you know how to unlock my heart, Celeste. Oh my god, Aaron, an actual question that's related to pottery? Dead favorite potter? Man, holy moly. I kind of like Toshiko Takaizu's work. I would not call her a favorite, but it's the only one I can think of right now. And then favorite alive potter? I don't have a favorite alive potter. I like too many people's stuff. I can tell you some of my favorite people, if that's of interest. Food is overrated, Ken. I appreciate you for saying that. You did so much, Raven. Oh my god. Sam, I was gonna get there as soon as they said that they wanted to hear favorite alive potters. I was gonna put you in. Don't you worry. Christina, her name is Tajiko Takaizu. Was her name. She died in 2012. She just made like these bulbous forms, and she had this really pretty toxic purple. But I never met her, but I worked with some people who apprenticed with her, and she just seemed like a fun lady, and her forms were kind of cool. So, yeah. They have yet to ask Sam, so I don't know what to do here. I could just offer it out for free, considering it's going to be public knowledge over on YouTube. Alright. People who are worth looking up. Samantha Nelson. Blue Pottery. Blue Branch Pottery. 100%. Who's alive that's really good? God, I'm panicking. You guys make me so nervous. What's his name? Casey Beck makes really cool stuff. Definitely worth checking out, Casey. Jeff Shapiro makes some interesting looking stuff. Barbara Allen makes some really cool sculptures. Alison Palmer makes some cool sculptures. Randy Johnson makes some cool stuff. Lisa Howe. I don't know Lisa Howe. Where is she based out of? What kind of work does she do? Bobby? My god, what's up, dude? Ray, I wish it was Ghost. I wish you'd be behind me right now. This would be so much more fun. We are making an albacore tuna, Wendy, deep fried with a little bit of ramps as a garnish. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'll have to look her up. That name eludes me. Most of the people that I'm friends with and know are more in the atmospheric community, which would not be that, if that sounds like that. Oh my god, Blue, you sound like me. Script! I don't know what we're making today. I think this is gonna be another pot with a another garlic pot. This is gonna be a garlic pot. American male. What a disgusting name. It's the other way around. She gets to do the groping, not me. Come on. First off, dude is a non-gendered term, Bobby. Calm yourself. I have to stop saying dude to the kids in Montessori that I work at because they are taking it as a gendered term, which is insane. Just like a few minutes script. This took like 4 minutes. We've made like 4 of these, and it's been 30 minutes in here. And I've been mostly just talking to you guys. It's because usually the bigger stuff has another part that goes on top of it. So maybe this will be an orchid pot too, actually. Let's make another piece. So I need to grab some more clay. My God, script, so good to me. I appreciate you. Oh my God, confused old man is back. Kidding. You were hoping for this. Send pics, dude. Can't wait to see what happens. It's sharp. What's good? A horror story for pottery? A kiln collapsed on me at some point, so... Yeah, script. We'll make another whistle. Maybe we'll make a whistle tomorrow. Yeah, I had a kiln collapse on me once. That's my horror story. Fell on my left shoulder. It was a really sloppily made kiln that I built, so... you know, I don't know where Sydney is. Did you say, Sharp, there's been so much stuff happening, I didn't see it. I'm sorry if you said hi earlier. Because this is easy. I started making pottery yesterday, guys. Everybody who says pottery's super hard to do, they're full of shit. It's so easy. I started yesterday. Never touched clay before. So I'm just throwing that out there. Just 100%. Easiest thing that's ever been done. All right, let me grab a piece of clay. I'll be right back. Okay. So, I need to take 2 measurements. Really? I didn't see your comment on TikTok at all, Sharp. I'm sorry. It was a cold kiln. It was as I was like putting it in. I was loading the kiln when it collapsed on me. Bobby, you gotta take a class. That's the best way to get into it. Just find something that has a class somewhere. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment. There's been too much happening. Me? Oh, I'm happy to hear it, Kyla. Did I pronounce your name right? Honestly, a lot of my phone that TikTok's on is covered in clay, so it's kind of hard to see what's happening. Hold up. Wait, hold on. I can't look at you guys for a second. You're making me nervous. There we go. Oh yeah, it wasn't great. Honestly, so Kitten, a friend of mine, we fired to cone 10, and she thought it was cone 10 black flame. The same thing happened, ruined 5 of our silicon carbide shelves, which was not great. And if you guys know pricing, a cheap silicon carbide shelf will be on sale for $88 each, and she ruined 5 of them with this. It was a pretty big mistake. It was a bummer. Kayla, awesome, beautiful name. Love that name. Yeah, a couple, eh? I like your sassiness all the time, Sharp. Bring the sass all the time. Okay, so this one is, oh, gonna be an orchid pot. Come on, buddy. This is gonna be an orchid pot. We got the top rearing to go. So now we're gonna make a top for that orchid pot and a top for the other orchid pot, and then I don't know what else we're gonna do. Oh my God, Bobby, have fun, enjoy yourself. Say hi to your favorite cow for me, and tell the other ones that I don't like them. On a stream thing or off stream? What's the deal here? I love that idea. That's great. Because I know you guys wanted to see my smiling face as I did this, I will get the clay ready over here. I love that, Kayla. Except I'm not doing it. Or you mean for blues? All right, so the top of this, we did 2,700 grams for the top, which means this part needs to be like 1,000 grams. Probably need 1,000 grams for the other one too. So that's pretty much 1,000 grams. It's a little over. This one can be a little under because it's a little smaller. Okay, spot on. 860 for that. So these will be the two tops. Also, I disliked a lot of the cups that we were trimming. Here are some of the cups that I did not like that we were trimming yesterday that I destroyed. I cut them all in half. I thought it would be kind of a cool sculpture maybe. To kind of like have them like all fired and then like lying half cups together. I don't know. You know, it's like, how do you make sculpture out of functional pottery? Because as soon as it has function, it's not sculpture anymore. So it's like, you know? Appreciate it, script. Oh my God. I love all these ideas. A waterfall? Yo, what's up? Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Sharp. Appreciate you. Honestly, I was thinking about that. If I attach it to the wall and just put a hole in it, it could be a nice little planter. I was contemplating that myself. That is something we could definitely do. I've made like 5 eggplants, dude. Where you been? Get in here earlier. Totally understand that. Totally get it. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think, right? Hi. All right. So this part's gonna be, actually, you guys can look down more. We're not making anything big anymore. Ooh. Honestly, Blue, I feel the same way. My studio is just an absolute mess right now. Nicholas, have you tried before? Wait, how'd you know I was about to make a Captain America shield? My God, this guy. You guys, I'm making all of those things right now, and I don't understand how you don't know that. It blows my mind, honestly. A little disappointed that you can't see the ingenious that I'm doing right now. Yeah, my studio gets a little bit. No, dude, started doing this yesterday. I'm trying to, script. I already did the kickflip, KT. You guys miss it? Yo, thanks for the heart, me. Appreciate you. Okay. This could actually be a jar. You know what? This actually could be a jar. I don't care what all you guys think. Definitely could be. It could grow up to be the most beautiful jar in all the land. I don't want it to. I want this to be an orchid pot. I want it to be an orchid pot with an undulating top. Unless I can't find a pin tool, and then it's not going to have an undulating top. Cool, that's awesome. I appreciate that. I don't know if I've ever got that many likes on a live here before. Ah. Don't need that. Oh, I don't like what I just did. Ew, it looks horrible. Why'd you guys let me do this? You mean like this? Haha. I don't know where I bought them. I bought them in person years ago. Ah! I probably bought mine from Sheffield Pottery, honestly. Yeah, I appreciate you, Blue. Of course. I'm just here to assist, just here to help. Nothing more helpful than me. That's for sure. Benita? No. No master here. Brand new to pottery. Call me in 10 years. I'm suffering hard right now. As you can see, Raven. Also, my computer's about to die. So when it dies, I'm probably gonna just leave you guys without letting you know. Just bail. We're so close to finishing. All right, where are we at? Oh my God, I'm not even close. Who let me do this? Thanks, Haley. I don't like that, Blue. I don't like how much misinformation's out there. And that just bums me out, honestly. Alright, are we at the right size yet? Not even close! Who's letting me throw in here? God. Whatever. It's close enough. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Let's get to the next one. Ugh. Yeah, that's going to be a cool orchid pot. Alright. This is my last bat. Did you guys like my Captain America shield over there? I've never really been into orchid pottery. I mean to coil pottery. I just look at this piece of clay. What do you guys think? Benita? Oh my gosh. Good time to stop. That's a shame, Jeremy. You're gonna wish you had it at some point. It's too bad. That's okay. It happens. We're making the tops two giant sake bottles that are actually not sake bottles but orchid pots. That is what we're making right now. Oh, sorry. This is a working model of the Titanic, inspired by our what's his name? The guy who did the Game of Thrones, R.R. Martin something. It's his interpretation of the Titanic made in clay. Okay, I need to take a measurement of the other side of this thing. It's on my other page, dude. You gotta pay extra for that. Sicko. In all seriousness, though, who hasn't? Who's made pottery and hasn't done that? Nice. That's actually pretty cool. Too bad you broke it. That's such a bummer. Ah. I do think that maybe one of these will also become a jar. Can you shove your hand in here? Kind of, not really. I think with a gallery put in, I don't think you're going to be able to. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Sydney, we were talking about you. Where have you been? You missed the deranged old man again. He was here. He was talking about you. Okay. I bet you look the coolest, Jeremy. I bet you look so cool. Everybody was probably cheering for you. That's the vibe I'm getting, Jeremy. So this is either going to be a jar or an orchid pot. I don't feel like dealing with that, the decisions of that today. Yeah, you missed it. The deranged old man was cool. There, Raven. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I think we're good, and I think I can shove my hand in there still. Or maybe we get some kind of thing like tweezers to be able to like get your garlic out, because I was also kind of contemplating this being a garlic vessel, right? So the thing is, if I don't want it to be a garlic vessel and I want it to be an orchid pot, I really don't want this to be expanded as wide as it is. But I just don't care enough right now. So we'll deal with it tomorrow. Future will deal with all these issues. Hi, Raven. No, I just put a little stamp on my stuff, Aaron. I have my own little chop that I made. I make a bunch of chops. I have fish chops. I have teapot chops. I have a bunch of little things I just make out of clay and then reduce in my fireplace. Well, it sounds like it's time to take another class, Jeremy. You can relive the olden days. If you're up in New England, I give lessons, man. Hit me up. I'm not cheap, but I'm also not that expensive. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sydney. Do you have pictures of it? All right, I'm gonna go. I'm bored, and I'm out of clay, and I don't want to be here anymore. So I will be back tomorrow, and we'll put these together. So I'll see you then, or I won't. So, bye.